These are some of the critical questions that I help individual families through Aaron work through on a daily basis. Understanding the two can also take a lot of stress off of your mindset as you go through the recruiting process. It's very common in 2025 and moving forward to be offered an opportunity to be recruited. Sounds a little crazy, right? But now, with how early players are being identified, especially in the game of football, in men's and women's basketball, in volleyball, it is very common for those coaches to say, we're offering you. And if you do not ask the question of what is the offer, it is ultimately an offer to be recruited by us, legitimately. I have seen and worked with players that have been backups on programs that have received offers, a verbal offer. And as you go through your high school career, as you develop, that legitimate interest becomes more real. The purpose of these verbal offers to be recruited by us are to keep you warm, are to keep you engaged within that program. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is critical for you to ball alone. There are 3 divisions of recruiting that you need to understand. There's a Division I level of recruiting, there's a second Division I level of recruiting, and then there are a Division II level of recruiting. Each has their own unique calendar. Sometimes throughout the year, FBS Division I programs can be out on the road, and FCS programs can be out on the road, and Division II programs can be out on the road. However, there are times where FBS programs cannot be on the road. FCS and Division II prospects. Communication is one of the most important things in the recruiting process. There's a lot of it, but what does it mean? Which are important? What can tell me whether this is the right path or the wrong path? Let's start with a couple things. Number 1, digital graphics are awesome. They're exciting. They're a form of communication that keeps you engaged in the program, but they're just not enough. For you to receive a digital graphic is just not enough for you to get in that.
Another thing I wish I would have done if I was a junior in high school again would be more disciplined when it came to school and when it came to training outside of school. If you bring those two into your life and you really harp on it, you'll be more successful.
So it's really important in season to stay on top of your highlight videos. This is just after every tournament. You can be segmenting together your offense, your defense, so coaches can see the repetitive movements you make and they can see how you approach the game. And you can do this by using Ball Time, Huddle, iMovie, whatever it is to piece together your video and then posting it on social